Hello. So today we are going to make this cute octopus which I learned making from ETM Studio. So I want to thank and give credit to ETM Studio for helping me to make this cute octopus. So we begin by the body portion and then making the tentacles and then these this pointy portion which is like popping out. So let's begin. So I'm taking a baby pink color for my octopus. This one was baby blue, so this one is going to be different. The color is going to be different. We begin by making our magic circle first. So making a cross on the front side and making a parallel line on the back side. If you have watched my other videos as well, you'll be familiar with how to make a magic ring. So I'll take a small crochet hook because I need tiny stitches to make it clearer and to make it, to not make the stitches I do not want any gaps between them. I want them to be tight and clean. So I'm taking a small crochet hook. I'm just going to go underneath and take out that loop, forming our magic circle. So you can go and you can see I have posted videos on magic circle as well. You can follow them. So then we begin by making 6 single crochet inside our magic circle. Do not chain one or anything, just begin by making our 6 single crochet, simple as that. 3, 4, 5, 6. After making 6 single crochet, make sure to tighten that tail to adjust our work like that. Now we are going to go inside that very first stitch where we made our first single crochet and make a slip stitch. Simply go inside that stitch. If you want, you can use a stitch marker. As a beginner, I would advise you to use a stitch marker because your work will be clean then. So just take out a loop and then take out that loop from the second loop. That is our stitch mark, slip stitch. So we'll chain one. Then we'll go inside that very same stitch where we just made our slip stitch. And we'll make our first single crochet. Like that. So we'll make one more, making an increase. So we'll make 2 single crochet inside every stitches, just like we work on our magic ring. If you're familiar with magic ring, that it is like that, the same format. So this is an increase round, so we'll make 2 single crochet inside our stitches, which will sum up to 12 single crochet as we have 6 single crochet in our first round. So we're just simply making an increase by making 2 single crochet inside every stitches. So keep making your 2 single crochet until you have 12, and make sure to use a stitch marker. So when I've made about 12 single crochet, simply go inside that first stitch, ignore the that fake stitch. Just go inside that stitch where we began making our round and just make your slip stitch. So we're going to chain one and then we're going to go inside that very same stitch where we made our slip stitch and a single crochet, just like that. And now if you want, you can put a stitch marker just to make your work, keep track of your work as to where we are going to make our slip stitch, just like that. So for this round, it's very simple. You just make 1 single crochet and then 2 single crochet in that very same stitch, like that. So an increase after making your 1 single crochet. So 1 single crochet and then 2 single crochet together in that very same stitch. So you make an increase after making your 1 single crochet, simple as that. So 1 single crochet and then 2 single crochet together in that very same stitch. That is how we are making our increase, simple as that, just like that. Keep making. So 1 and then 2 together. So we're going to do this all the way around our stitch marker, and then we are going to slip stitch and finish this round. So we're going to count and check if we have 18 stitches or not. So we have 18 stitches. Just take off my stitch marker, go inside that very first stitch where we began, and then we're going to slip stitch like usuals. Chain 1, go inside that very same stitch where we chained 1, make your single crochet, okay, and then make another single crochet in the next stitch. So 2 individual single crochet and then an increase. So for last round we made 1 single crochet and then an increase, but for this round we make 2 single crochet and then an increase, simple as that. So people who are familiar with magic circle, they will understand like how your circle is going to be proper, so that your circle is going to shape kind of like the bowl. It's coming like this. So you're making an increase, but at the same time it's not exactly a circle, it's quite like a bowl. So when you come about a little bit more higher, a little bit more in height, you're going to fill your stuffings, just like that. So 2 single crochet and then an increase. So keep making your increase after every 2 single crochet, just like that. So 1 single crochet and then another single crochet in the next stitch, and then followed by an increase. Increase means 2 single crochet in the very same stitch. So when I mean increase, it means you're making 2 single crochet in the same stitch. So 1 and then 2 in the next, and then an increase. So do this all the way towards your stitch marker until you reach, and then you slip stitch. So we're going to do this all the way till here. That's quite visible. I have not put stitch marker, but it's still visible that this is where we're going to make our slip stitch. So we slip stitched and then chain 1. And then for our next round we are just going to make 3 single crochet in our next 3 individual stitches and then an increase, as simple as that. So keep making your 3 single crochet and then an increase. It should sum up to your total of 30 stitches. So I forgot to mention that first it was 6, then 12, and then 18, and then 24, and this round will be 30. So make an increase after your 3 single crochet. So we're making an increase here, just like that. Keep making your increase after every 3 single crochet. So make your 3 single crochet and then an increase, simple as that. So there might be some construction work going on, so please don't mind if there are any unnecessary background noises. So you can switch to, yes, 1 2 3 and then an increase. So keep doing this all the way. So you're going to do this 6 times. So we're going to slip stitch and finish our round. So simply go inside that very first stitch and make our slip stitch, just like that. And for this round we are going to make 4 single crochet and then an increase. So this is our last increase round, so no more increases after this round. So 4 single crochet in our next 4 stitches and then an increase. So make your 4 single crochet, and after your 4 single crochet we'll make an increase. It means 2 single crochet together inside that very same stitch. So 1 2, sorry, my bad, 2 3 4, and then an increase. So we should have total of 36 stitches by the end of our round, and we should do the increase 6 times. So 1 2, so we are done, made our slip stitch. So chain 1. So this is our round number 7. So 1 2 3 4 5 6, so we made total of 5 rounds of increases, the center being 6 single crochet, and then increase 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 increase. For our next round, which is round 7, we are going to make single crochet, only single crochet all the way, no increase. Okay, so we start by making a single crochet in the very same stitch where we chained 1, and from round 7 to round 12 we are just going to make single crochet, and it is going to come up all the way till here. I mean, it will reach a certain height, and then after round 12, on round 13, I'll show you what to do. So just keep making your single crochet all the way around till your round 12. So 7 8 9 10 11 12, so total 5 rounds of single crochet, and then we are going to come back and I'll show you that what we are going to do. So keep making your rounds of single crochet. So after making 6 rounds of single crochet, which is each round has 36 stitches, because the last round that we made an increase was 36 stitches, so 36 stitches of 6 rounds, no increase, only single crochet. So for this round we chain 1, and now we are done with our increases and normal single crochet rounds. So now we are going to make 4 single crochet into our next 4 stitches, and then we'll make a decrease. So for making a decrease, you can make a normal decrease, or you can also make an invisible decrease, totally up to you. So after I have made my 4 stitches, now I'll just go inside that stitch, I'll take out a loop, and then I'll go inside my next stitch, I'll take out a loop. So I'll take out loop from my next 2 stitches, and then I'll yarn over and then finish off the stitch by taking out my 3 loops. That is our decrease stitch. So just like that, we will make 4 single crochet, and then we'll make a decrease. So 4 single crochet and then a decrease, going inside my next 2 stitches, taking out loop, yarning over, pulling all through. That is our decrease stitch. So like this, okay, so that we can work on those loop to make the tentacles. Okay, next round we are just going to work on those back loop, so just go inside that back loop. So last round we work on the entire loop, but here we'll just take those back loop. So we'll make 3 single crochet, and then we'll make an increase. So make 3 single crochet, and then we'll make a decrease. So just go inside that back loop, take out a loop, go inside our next loop, take out a loop. So next 2 stitches, take out loop, and then decrease, just like that. So make 3 single crochet inside our back loop. So working only on the back loops, okay, do not work on the entire loop. So make 3 single crochet and then a decrease. So for decrease also we'll take those back loop only. So like just yarn over, pull through all 3. So 1 and then 2 and 3 So we'll have total of 24 stitches by the end of our round. So do this for 6 times and then make our slip stitch, and then we'll make our next round. So chain 1. So we're working on the back loop again, so make 2 single crochet inside our next 2 stitches. So then decrease, so 1 single crochet, then 2 single crochet, and then decrease. So 1 single crochet, then 2 single crochet, then decrease. So we should do this for 6 times, so we'll have 18 stitches total. So just like that. So we'll just go inside that first stitch and then we'll slip stitch our round, then we'll proceed with our next round. So this is our second last round. So for this round we're working on the back loop again, so we'll just make 1 single crochet and then we'll make a decrease, so it'll be total of 12 stitches. So take out those loop from your back loop, the next 2 stitches, and then yarn over, pull through all. So just working on the back loop again, so make 1 single crochet and then followed by your decrease, just like that. So you should have total of 12 stitches. So before you go ahead and slip stitch and make our last round, just take your fillings and put inside, or else it'll be too small for you to adjust and put your fillings. Just take generous amount of fillings and put inside your this head body portion of the octopus. So for this round we are just going to make 6 decreases, so we'll have total of 6 stitches. So just go inside that back loop and take out your loops just like I showed you in the other rows, and make your decrease just like that. So just take out your loop from inside your back loops and make your decrease just like that. So 1, 2, so we made 3 decreases now, and we'll make 3 more. So then around make your 6 total of decrease. Just go inside your that first loop and slip stitch. If you want, you can just go inside like that and just make your slip stitch just like that. There you go, all done. Then I'm just gonna cut that loop because we are done. Now we'll proceed with the tentacles portion. The tentacles, we'll make these tentacles and show you how to make them. So we're done with this portion, this body portion. So now we'll make this tentacles, and after we are done making tentacles, we'll make these. As you can see, for our last 3 rounds we work on the back loop, and because of that we have these loops on which we are going to work our tentacles on. So this is the reason why we worked on our back loop, so that we can take these stitches and work our tentacles all the way around, just like we did here. So to make our tentacles, we are going to take our yarn and go inside that very center. We can start from our center, and we'll just take out that loop, trying to take out that loop, and then we are going to chain exactly 21. So So chain 21, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So after we have chained 21, what we are going to do is we're just going to skip one chain, and then we are going to make single crochet all the way around till here. So that would be total of 20 single crochet since we are skipping one chain. So make total of 20 single crochet all the way around, and then I'll show you what to do. So just keep going inside those first loop and keep making your 20 single crochet just like that. So we have made single crochet all the way around till the center portion, and after we have reached our center portion, what we are going to do is we are going to slip stitch inside that very same loop where we began. So we're just going to go and slip stitch. So we're going to do this for 3 times, so that is 1, and then whichever loop that you find nearer, just go inside that loop and make your slip stitch. So for example, I'm going to take that loop, slip stitch, we made it for 3 times, and then after your third slip stitch we'll chain 21 again, and then we'll work a single crochet all the way around our chain, skipping 1. So that is how we are going to make our tentacles. We chain 21, we skip 1, work all the way around, single crochet, and then we slip stitch in our nearer chains, like 3 slip stitches, and then we chain 21 starting from that slip stitch. So we are going to work all the way around our these loops, making more than 10 or exactly 10 tentacles. Until and unless you're not happy, keep making your tentacles. Like here I made total of 14 tentacles, and then I was happy and satisfied. So keep making 10 tentacles or more, whichever you desire. And as you can see, I have finished making the tentacles. So I have made total of 10 and have went all the way around making my slip stitches just like that. So when we'll make our last tentacle, so you will reach somewhat there, like somewhat a little bit up from the center where you started. And now what you want to do is, I'll show you. So to make these pop stitches, the one which is popping out, we will go somewhat here. We'll try to go there. So we will just go inside our next stitch, and we will make a slip stitch. So making a slip stitch, we will go all the way towards there. Okay, and now what we'll do is, when we have reached all the way towards here, we'll turn our work like this. So we'll make sure to keep the body portion downwards and the tentacles upwards, and then we'll work on these pop stitches. So what we'll do is we'll begin by chaining 2. So we chain 2, and that we go inside that very same stitch, we yarn over, go inside that very same stitch like that, and we'll make exactly total of 4 double crochet. Okay, so make total 4 double crochet. So 1 and 2 inside that very same stitch, 3 and go inside that very same stitch, and 4. So when you have your 4 double crochets inclusive of your 2 chains, you want to take out your hook and go inside that very first stitch in that loop, and then you're going to take your hook, insert in your that last loop where you finished off, and then you're going to take out that loop from your that first loop where you inserted your hook, making a poppy or popcorn stitch. Okay, and then we are going to secure it with chain 1 like that. And now what we are going to do is we are going to skip one stitch, and in the next stitch we are going to make a slip stitch like that. So chain 2 and make 4 double crochet inside that stitch. So just like this, keep making your popcorn stitches or pop stitches until you reach all the way towards here, So keep making your popcorn stitch. So total of 4 double crochet inside that very same stitch, and then take out your hook from that last loop and insert it into your first loop like that, and then go insert it in your last loop, taking out that loop from your first loop like that. There you go, and then securing it with a chain 1, and then skipping one chain, and then in that next chain making a slip stitch. So keep making these pop stitches all the way around here. So you are familiar what we are going to do now. So keep making your pop stitches. Begin by chaining 2, then going inside that very same stitch and making 4 double crochet inside that stitch. So make just like that, make 2 more, go inside that very first stitch, take out that loop from your last stitch where you insert your hook, making a slip stitch, securing with chain 1, skipping one chain, and then going inside the next chain and slip stitching. So keep making this pop stitches all the way around here. Okay, so we're working on these loops. Sorry about the yarn. Simply go inside that first pop stitch right in the corner, and we'll just make a slip stitch joining them together like that, and then we'll obviously cut off our yarn because we do not need it anymore. So now we'll work on the expression. So in my blue octopus I made a pink eye and a yellow blush. For my pink one I was thinking about doing something different, so I'm taking black yarn and I'll try to see like where I should make my eyes. So I'll make it on this portion, this side. Really doesn't matter where you make them, so I will try to go somewhere in between. So I'll make one here and one here, so I'll just try to make somewhere in between, just going inside any stitch just like that, and then leaving a 1 stitch gap and going there, and then taking out my yarn from that gap, like that. So you should have one by now. So I'll make one there as well, maintaining a 1 stitch gap. I'll try to go all the way here, take out my needle there. Just like that. Just perfect. Making sure you're not pulling it too tight. Then we are going inside again, just to make it more clearer and visible. So I'm going to take out my needle there outside to that. So now it looks much more prominent. The stuffing is coming out, so I'm just going to go ahead and keep my stuffing inside with the help of my needle, just like that. And then take out my yarn from here at the same time. And then we are no longer working in this eye, so we're going to take out that yarn all the way from there. Do not worry, as we're going to stuff that yarn later on. We will not need it, so don't worry about that. So make sure to not pull it too tight, right? So now we're done. We'll just chop off that yarn and we'll put it inside. So I'll just take my scissor, then chop off somewhere close to my work, and then I'm gonna try making a knot to secure my eyes. Just one, not much. Just like that. And then with the help of my scissor, I am going to stuff it inside the black yarn, because I do not need it, obviously. So this part, I was thinking of not keeping this part, but then I was thinking that why don't I keep it in a detailed way, so that way your work will be much more cleaner, and then while making the eyes you do not have to have multiple questions, be stuck and curse me like why didn't she show this part as well. So now we are going to work on the blush. So for my blush I'm taking this yellow color, same way I did here. So for the blush part it's very simple. Just go inside, take out your needle all the way from there, like that. Maintaining a gap of 1 stitch, and then take it out all the way from here, maintaining a gap, just like that. Make sure to not pull it too tight. Maintain a gap as well here. Then I'm gonna take my needle and I'm gonna pull it out here where I have my tail, because we are not making it double. We just want one strand of it just to make it visible, that's all. So after that you can just, if you want, you can make a knot or not, totally up to you, okay? So it's not compulsory, and I just make a knot to secure my work, that's all, simple. And then with the help of my scissor I am going to keep it inside, just like we did while making our eyes. Simple as that. So yeah, our octopus is ready. Cute and very cute, too cute. So we have a blue and we have a pink. So do let me know in the comment box as to how helpful this tutorial was, and if you would like to add in your crochet wardrobe as well. And also, thanks a lot to ETM Studio. I have these cute origami projects, crochet projects in my wardrobe. I'll simply make a quite a cute addition. Bye bye, take care, and do subscribe my channel in case you haven't, for more upcoming tutorials and videos. Ta-ta!